the tapping demonstration project. So first I will be introducing myself and my team member. My name is NOORFAZRENNA. My name is VENNISSAH.
My name is AHMAD and my name is Charles TEEJAY.
So in this video, we will be showing 10 tapping technique used in sport injury management. Our demonstration are divided into 3 main categories.
Alright, so firstly, we have a rigid tapping which use no stretch tap to provide strong external support and limit harmful joint movement during injury.
Secondly, we have EED22503 with heavy tap. Secondly, we have general kinesiology tapping, where elastic tape is used to support muscles, improve movement, and reduce pain without restricting mobility.
And the third one is edema kinesiology tape. This is a specialized method designed to lift the skin gently to improve blood flow and reduce swelling or bleeding.
So throughout the video, each tapping demonstration will include the purpose of the tapping, the material used, and a clear step-by-step application process.
Let's get started with the first training.
For rigid tapping ankle. So begin by cleaning the ankle area using wipes to ensure the skin is dry and free from dirt, lotion, or sweat. Start applying the tape from the top of the ankle. Wrap the tape across the front of the ankle toward the right side. Continue pulling the tape downward under the sole of the foot in one smooth line. Bring the tape upward to left the side of the ankle until it reaches the same top starting point. Wrap the tape around the top of the ankle to create the anchor, making sure it is secure but not too tight. Next, create the 6 shape by starting on one side of the ankle, bringing the tape across the front, around the heel, and coming back up in curved path that form the number 6. Repeat the 6 shape if extra support is needed while keeping the tape smooth and properly aligned. Check circulation and comfort to make sure the tape is not too tight or restricting movement excessive.
So next, for the rigid wrist taping demonstration, start by wiping the hand and wrist to remove sweat, oils, and dirt. This helps the tape stick better and keeps the skin clean. Next, apply an anchor strip around the wrist. Make sure it's snug but not too tight, as we still want proper blood flow. Now, apply the first support strip, which starts slightly above the anchor on the forearm with the palm facing up. So bring the tape behind and around the thumb, then secure it at the back of the wrist on top of the anchor. Repeat the same motion, overlapping the previous strip about a half. Continue adding 1 passes. Make sure there are no creases so the tape stays comfortable and secure. To finish, apply 1 more strip over the original anchor. This helps to lock all the support strip in place and give the taping a clean finish. Finally, check that the thumb and fingers can move freely. The taping should feel supportive and not overly tight.
Okay, as for this shoulder tapping, which is KT tapping for shoulder pain, I'm starting with the person relaxing their arm slightly forward. This helps to expose the deltoid muscle. I place the base of the first step on the upper arm with no stretch, then guide it up and around the shoulder following the natural curve of the muscle. I'm only using a light stretch, which is just enough to support, not to restrict the movement. Then, I take the second strip and place it from the back of the upper arm, curving it upward toward the top of the shoulder. Together, these 2 strips form a nice supportive shape around the deltoid. Once the tape is smoothed down, it helps to reduce pressure on the shoulder, supports the muscles, and can make arm movement feel more comfortable, especially if the person has pain or tightness.
So, for the next demonstration, which is the kinesiology taping for knee injury, which is the patella support, have the person sit with knee slightly bent and prepare 3 strips of kinesiology tape. So, tear the backing to expose the anchor. Place the first strip on the inner thigh above the kneecap. With moderate stretch, guide the tape downward, following the inside curve of the patella. Then finish the tail below the kneecap with no stretch. So next, apply the second strip by anchoring it on the outer thigh above the kneecap. Bring it downward with moderate stretch, crossing over the first strip to form the supportive loop around the patella. So end below the patella without stretch. For the final strip, anchor it above the kneecap, which secure the both the first two strips. So the panel tapping patterns creates a supportive frame around the kneecap, and these techniques help to reduce pressure, improve patella tracking, and provide light functional support during movement.
KT tapping for lower back pain. Alright, moving on to the KT tapping for lower back pain. Okay, as for this lower back tapping, the first thing that we do is to get the person to bend forward a bit to help stretch the muscles so the tap sits nicely. I'm gonna use 2 long strips. I place the first one just beside the spine and gently lay it down towards the waist with a very light stretch. Then I repeat the same on the other side. These 2 strips basically help to support the lower back muscle that often feel tight or overworked. Next, I'm adding a shorter strip across the lower back. This one goes horizontally right on top of the previous 2, where it gives extra stability and helps reduce tension during a movement. Once everything is placed, just rub the tape to activate the glue. This tapping technique gives a gentle support, improves circulation, and can reduce discomfort when bending or standing for long periods.
Next, we have the general kinesiology taping technique for the upper back. So this technique starts off by placing 2 supporting strips on the left and right side of the upper back, which starts from the upper neck down inwards towards the middle of the upper back. The same technique is then repeated on the right side of the upper back, which starts from the neck down inwards towards the middle back. And then we end this technique off by placing an anchor strip across both of the supporting strips. And there we go. Next, we have the edema taping technique for the knee. After thoroughly cleaning the knee, the first step is placing 2 anchors on the left and right side of the knee. After that, the second step starts off by placing the first supporting strip on the right side of the knee, which starts from the anchor and goes down inward towards the middle part of the leg. And the same technique is applied on the left side of the knee, which starts from the anchor down to the middle of the leg. This technique is repeated with 3 supporting strips on the right side of the knee and 3 supporting strips on the left side of the knee. The purpose of this edema tapping technique is to reduce swelling on the knee and to improve blood circulation.
Next is procedure for edema kinesiology tap hand. First step, place the patient hand in a relaxed position with slight wrist extension. Clean the skin to ensure it is dry and free from lotion or sweat. Cut the kinesiology tap into fan-shaped stripes consisting of one base and several thin tails. Apply the base of the tap at the wrist or the area closest to the swelling without applying stretch. Gently spread the tails across the back of the hand towards the finger with very light tension. We only use the original tap because we don't have the kinesiology tap. Next, smooth the tap to activate the adhesive and ensure it sticks properly to the skin. If needed, apply a second fan strip in another direction to improve swelling reduction. Last, check for comfort and make sure finger movement is not restricted.
After that, we have the edema kinesiology taping technique for the ankle. After thoroughly cleaning the ankle and the middle part of our leg, we first start off by placing an anchor on the right side of the leg if we are doing a taping on the right leg. So after placing the anchor, the next step is to apply our first supporting strip on the anchor and going down across the middle leg and over the knee. This step is then repeated for about 5 times in a fan-shaped manner to completely encompass the ankle. After placing all of the supporting strips, we then end off this technique by placing another anchor on top of the first one to secure all of our supporting strips. So the purpose of this edema taping technique is to reduce swelling around the ankle and to improve lymphatic and blood circulation.
Alright, moving on to the edema part, which is taping for thigh, that focusing on the thigh. For this tight edema taping, I'm using tape that's cut into several thin tails, which help with fluid movement and swelling. I start by placing the base of the tape just above the swollen area with no stretch at all. Then I lay the tails down gently along the thigh. There's almost zero tension here. This tapping works by lifting the skin slightly, not by pulling on it. I repeat the same step with another strip, spreading the tails so they cover more of the swollen area, which to create a fan pattern that encourages better lymphatic drainage. After everything is applied, I just press the tape a bit so it sticks well. Then uh, it can be comfortable for the person. This method is greatly for reducing swelling, bruising, and heaviness in the thigh, especially after sports injury or intense activity.
Thank you for watching our taping demonstration. We covered 10 techniques, which includes rigid taping, general kinesiology taping, and edema taping. Rigid taping stabilizes the joint. General kinesiology which supports the muscles, and edema taping helps reduce swelling. We hope these demos help you apply tape safely and effectively to prevent injuries and support recovery. Thank you for watching, and stay safe in your sports activity.